Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. We're glad you decided to start your April here with us on Explore Tulsa. Stevie, what are you doing?
Well, you cut this in the shape of a big giant cockroach, and then you tape it to the inside of a lampshade. Then when someone turns on the lamp, voila, instant April Fool's gag.
Well, you better not do anything like that to me.
Oh, no, I would never.
Instead of creating practical jokes, you should be spending some time doing some good, like helping out the folks with Up With Trees.
Oh, that's a good idea. Build an Up With Trees sign, put it in your neighbor's yard.
Cities with trees, they have lower instances of child obesity. They have lower instances of heart and lung disease. Kind of when it comes to benefits of trees, it's also just that natural effect. So once you're in a natural environment, it reduces your stress. People in hospital beds, when they have views of trees, their recovery is a lot faster. Being around that natural environment when you're learning, so outdoor classrooms, we have higher rates of better test scores, graduation rates, just by being surrounded by nature.
Imagine this, 1976, they were doing road work in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They were expanding a road, which happened to be 51st Street between Peoria and Lewis. And there were old elms along this, what was then a county road. And those trees had to come out to expand the road. And a high school student from Edison called our streets commissioner at the time and said, I know we need to expand, I know we need to grow as a city, but what are we going to do about the trees? And that streets commissioner was Sid Patterson, our founder. I started in 2008, the project started the spring of 2008, and I was hired for the fall planting season. Yeah, starting out, I remember the interview for that position, and it was, the idea was we were going to plant 10,000 trees by 2010. And I was asking, what's the most number of trees you've ever planted in a year? And they were like, oh, about 1,000.
People actually don't, they know that we plant trees, but they actually don't know how many programs we have that educate the community. So that's a huge part of what we market, is trying to educate the community on the benefits of trees, on what the urban forest is doing for them, for our businesses, for our economy, outside of just clean air.
It was really an interesting aspect. It was, where are we going to put these 10,000? And really at that point in time, we didn't know. And 10,000 is a lot of trees. And, really what kind of changed it for me was a single phone call from Patrick Henry Elementary School. They had a staff member pass away, and they wanted to honor this teacher. And it was, we want to plant an Oklahoma redbud. She was an Oklahoma history teacher. And so I went out and I said, well, let's just walk around the campus. And if you could have, your campus redesigned and trees, where would you put them? And so we walked, and they kept stopping. We only want one tree. We're going to raise money for one tree. And then at the end, I said, we can do all of this through the generosity of Tulsans. And that percolated through the rest of the public school system. The signs have been part of, since Site 1. The Rotary Club of Tulsa sponsored a site up by the airport. And Rotary started getting calls like, how did you get this sign on the side of the highway? How did you get to plant these trees? And it was this signage to honor those donors that really started this program rolling. And it's what we've become to be known by.
And I think Tulsa is kind of a unique city in that that's already an attribute that the community really treasures is green country, right? So having our parks and having the gathering place that's coming up, really having beautiful spaces, but just letting people know that it's that extra step, it's that much further than just beauty. It's helping our health, education, reducing crime. There's a lot that trees really affect. We have a 26% tree canopy in Tulsa, and we want to grow that to 30%. So we talked about all these benefits that trees provide us, and so it comes to think that when you add more trees, the benefits grow as well. So we want to grow that for Tulsa, making it a healthier city, making it a more livable city, making it a city in the United States that people not only want to visit, want to live, want to build a business, raise a family, making it the place to come and stay.